How's everybody doing? Today is January 2nd, 2024. Just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Haven't been here in a while. Um, I just want to show you guys something real quick. This is an article that I came across earlier today when I was doing my sports decode. And, this fight is not until June 29th. So a lot of you might forget about this video by the time this fight comes around. But hopefully you don't. Because I think that this fight is going to be a big opportunity for you guys to make some big money because Conor McGregor, he just announced that he's making his UFC return on June 29th and he's going to fight against Michael Chandler. This fight was supposed to have been happened, but they kept, pushing it back. But I guess June 29th is the official date that this fight will happen. I think it was supposed to happen last October, but for whatever reason, they pushed it back to June 29th. But let me show you guys why I think this is going to be an opportunity for you guys to make some money. So Michael Chandler, who I'm pretty sure is going to be the underdog in this fight. If you notice his record, he has a 23-8 record in the UFC. 23-8. And if you guys notice down here, he's fighting against Conor McGregor, whose full name is Conor Anthony McGregor, which equals 248. And what also stands out about that is that the country, the USA, is turning 248 years on July 4th this year, right? From Independence Day to July 4th this year will be 248 years. So the year that the country turns 248 years, Michael Chandler can improve to 24-8 if he upsets Conor Anthony McGregor, the man whose name equals 248 in gematria. And I've seen this pattern be very efficient in UFC. The gematria of the fighter's name usually it's really good. It's a really good pattern if it lines up with the record. I mean, we saw this with Dustin Poirier a few years back. I think he was fighting in UFC. Let me just see what it was. I know whatever his full name equals. That was the number of the UFC fight, and he ended up upsetting Conor McGregor in that fight. I think it was UFC 250 something, 257. He upset Conor McGregor in UFC 257, and notice his full name, Dustin Glenn Poirier. It equates to 257, and he was a big underdog in that game, that fight. And of course, that fight was right after the actor Dustin Diamond passed away. And of course, that's Dustin Poirier's nickname is The Diamond. Right, so the actor dies, then the fighter with the same name and nickname ends up winning at UFC 257. And this is what they do all the time. So like I said, this fight is not gonna happen until June 29th. Man, that's almost 7 months from now. But I just want to show you guys how how they script these fights. A lot of people ask if the UFC is rigged. Of course it is. UFC is rigged just like every other professional league. They're all rigged and scripted, and they all seem to be rigged and scripted by the code of gematria in numerology. Conor McGregor, he has lost his last 2 matches against Dustin Poirier. So this might be his 3rd fight in a row that he loses. So we shall see, though. Because, 23 is the 9th prime number. So Michael Chandler could become 23-9. But, I think being that the country is about to be 248 years old, I think that's going to be a big number this year, 248. Just like how 247 was a big number last year. All right, so I'll leave it there. We've been doing really good on Patreon for the sports people. That's why I don't really post that much because all of my stuff, I just put it on Instagram or I put it, all my sports stuff, I put it on Patreon. I rarely even come on YouTube anymore. I don't really find it necessary. It's a lot of trolls, a lot of haters on YouTube. I just find it way easier to post my stuff on Instagram or on Patreon. But if you guys are interested in the sports information, we post it every day on Patreon. The link is patreon.com/SimpleTruthTV. I always leave a link in the comment section of every video. So, Yeah, there's a lot of big spreads today in basketball, but I know football will be this Saturday. Week 18 starts. So yeah, these two games will definitely be on Patreon. We got the Texans and Colts, Ravens and Steelers. I'm not sure why the Steelers is the favorite in this game. Maybe Lamar Jackson is not gonna play. I don't understand that. That's right here. The Steelers should not be the favorite, but maybe Lamar Jackson is not gonna play. Let me just see something. Also, they don't know. They don't know yet. Ravens Lamar Jackson status for Week 18 not decided yet. I think he will. I think he will play, but we'll see. I would take advantage of that line right now. I would take the Ravens right now with the points or money line, because if he does decide to play, he could pick up that 31st home win against the Steelers. Steelers equals 31. But we shall see. All right, so I'll leave it there. Let's see what happens on June 29th if Michael Chandler upsets Conor McGregor in the rigged UFC matchup. He was a big moneymaker when he fought Dustin Poirier. I was telling people, listen, Dustin Poirier is gonna win UFC 257, and that's exactly what happened. All right, so I'll be back hopefully sooner than later. I won't be taking as much time off as I did last year. I got more time on my schedule now. I have a different schedule, so a different work schedule. So you guys are definitely gonna see me more often than before. And again, you can also visit my blog, simpletruetelevision.blogspot.com. I post a lot of stuff there as well. Not as much as I used to, but every now and then I do post a lot of stuff on there. All right. But you guys take care. Happy New Year once again. And again, thanks for the ongoing support. All right. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, everybody.